when y'all were providers, okay? We were taught at a young age to secure a families. Nobody's gonna want us because we're gonna be too old. The gag is we don't want y'all no more. That's welcome to the pressure cooker. When y'all were providers, okay? We were taught at a young age to secure a families. Nobody's gonna want us because we're gonna be too old. The gag is we don't want y'all no more. That's the point of the video. That old school saying applied when y'all were providers, okay?
Man, I mean, when is it ever gonna stop? When are we gonna get past this era? Is we don't need y'all no more? Are we ever gonna get past that?
I don't know. It's a different generation. I mean, I think women that are now making their own money and successful are just learning to go through life without the luxuries of having a mate. You know, because think about it. Women, you know, typically made to survive, to have a better life or a good life or to be taken care of. So now financially, if they're taking care of you can take care of yourself. What do you think their mindsets are? Like, because you can pretty much self please yourself, or you can have sex with a man without having to take care of him or be his wife or whatever. So they can have the same luxuries that I can have my bills paid, I can live in a fancy house, but I don't have to put up with a man or do for him.
We were taught at a young age to secure a family and a husband for stability only. Please don't think women's primary goal is to have a man and have a family. That is back in the day when you guys were head of household. However,
Then what is the primary goal? What is the primary goal? You just want to get out in the workforce and build a business. So women are builders now.
Well, I think what it is the world has allowed women to formulate uh, a, a way of life where they don't need a man. Technically, you can go have kids without a man. You can go because you can go to the sperm bank. You can go, and I mean, when I say without a man, I mean physically having a man at home, having a man that to do things with and to be with. They have taught them, and there's so many other avenues to actually not have a man in the household and still meet all the other needs that normally that man would meet. They're making more money than some men. They can go to the sperm bank and have a child. So why would I opt to care for a man and have to nurture and cater to him and cook for him and clean and have sex with him when he wants, when I don't need him around to provide any of those things?
now we are head of household. And to be honest, y'all not too fun to be around. Y'all not that cute or aesthetically pleasing. That's why we're not too pressed on being with men right now and having kids. So until y'all go back to being a providers, I guarantee you, y'all are not on our priority list.
So what would the world look like if there were no men? Would you be happy then?
I don't know. I don't think they look at it from
Like,
that aspect. They don't look at the protection and the provision that men provide in a lifestyle. They don't look at that. Those women who have those views, those point of view, that's not what they're looking at. They're looking at the simple things in life. The simple things of I don't have to cook for him. I don't have to clean up behind him. I don't have to wash his clothes because on alternative, if I want to please myself, I can self please myself. I can buy toys, or I can have a man that's going to come in, that's going to have, we can be intimate and he can go about his business. If I decide I want a child, I can now go to a sperm bank and look at the donors and pick the man sperm I want to have me a child, and I ain't got to deal with him because now I'm financially independent enough to take care of myself. I think they don't look at what if something happens to me, if I get sick, or what if somebody tries to hurt me, or what if the world becomes a place where protection is needed. What do I do then? Because now they figure like they can call 911 and that's the protection.
it's just it's really a dumb, it's a dumb path to even be walking down, even be thinking about. It's just a really dumb idea.
Mm-hmm.
dumb theory because everybody has their place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one to believe they say, well, some people say men are more important than women, or some people would say that um what's the word I'm looking for? Not is that women are not made to follow a man, but I always look at it like this: everybody has their part in this world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think men are more important than women, and
Mm-hmm.
women are not. I never registered that theory
Mm-hmm.
in my brain. But I will tell you this for all the women out there with this kind of thinking:
Mm-hmm.
the only reason you're able to function is because the world is civilized by a man,
Mm-hmm.
by men. If it wasn't civilized, you couldn't. Because physically, you walk in a room, you're not physically strong enough to protect yourself in this world. You're
Mm-hmm.
just not. um Without another man coming to your protection, whether it's the police,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's the military, whether it's your husband, whether it's somebody that there. If you walk in a room, you're just not fit. The world is not made for a woman to physically to be overbearing. That's not what God is. So this whole idea of that you're going to climb the ladder until you no longer need a man for anything, it's just not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a dumb way of thinking. And it makes you start taking actions and moves, whether it's raising your children, whether it's your whole philosophy around people, to where they're thinking like this.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to cut men out of your life completely.
Mm-hmm. I
And
think we're moving into an era where both sexes are trying to figure out how to divide and not live with each other. Because just as she's speaking like a woman can do without a man, honey, technology has made it where a man can do without a woman too, because he can get him a surrogate if he wants children. He don't need to have to take care of a woman, provide for that woman to now be the father of children. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot of men are great nurturers now. I mean, what happens when a man and a woman is married and a woman happens to lose, to die or something? That man has to be the nurturer for that child, so he's already the provider. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to provide, he knows how to lead a family. So we keep talking about this division and separation of the sexes to do without each other, when actually we still need each other to function as human beings.
man,
We cannot divide.
well, I'm thinking about the generation after this
Hmm.
generation that's here. Already, this generation don't want to leave out of their rooms.
Hmm.
They have everything. So will they desire a woman? I mean, they
Mhm.
hang around each other so much on the internet. I think they start desiring each other. I mean, or will the guys will the young men even have desire for women anymore?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm starting to wonder. Like, what about after this generation? It's getting more secluded because I live in a non-reality world on social media, partial reality. So what do will they start to profess that, hey, I don't desire no woman. I got everything I need here. If I get with a woman, she's gonna take everything I got. So I just might as well be by myself.
Mm.
If you're a woman, well, I have no need for a man because he don't have any kind of desire to want to do anything. He doesn't really provide for me. So I'm just basically what this young lady is saying.
Yeah. I don't know, but I don't ever see a world where it will be complete separation of male and female. I don't think that world will exist.
I don't know if it will. What's the alternative?
I don't know, but
What will be the middle ground?
I
Will
don't
we
think
just
that'll
be
happen.
married and you stay in your state, I stay in my state, you stay at your house? Or will we be
Oh,
married?
that's already
Well,
happening.
will we be married? You have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend. You stay at your house, I stay at mine, but we married. What will be the median? Are we never getting married? You just say that we together for, you know, this week, we're not together next week, or this 2 months out of the
Well,
year,
that's already
what will we
happening.
be
All
doing?
those things you just said are already in place right now, So,
So if that's already in place, then where does it stop? Okay, where does it stop? It's got to go somewhere.
well, it may be revert back to a time where people don't feel marriage is a necessity in life, that just companionship is, that we be together, but we don't need to do the institution of marriage. I don't know, but
And even if you're not married on paper, you're still acting as you married. You still want to do the same thing. I mean, commitment, no cheating,
well,
no
maybe we
this.
may
Then
not
where are we?
want those things. Maybe we just may go to a world where it's just companionship, where they're allowed to do whatever they want and be with each other, and
That's when.
that may be where we're headed.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody holds the other person responsible. That role of commitment may be gone. That may, you just do what you want.
Kevin and Caprice. Let's talk relationship.